ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आविश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहैतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, chapter number 23, verse number 14. So we read in the previous class how cowherd boys, they went to beg food from the brahmanas, but they were not successful. So they came back and they informed to Krishna, and Krishna, he laughed and he said that I will now tell you to go elsewhere. So he says, Mam japyate patnibhya sasankarshanam agatam dasyanti kamamannam va snigdha mai ushita dhiya. So he says that now you go to the wives of these brahmanas and inform them that I and Balram, or I have come along with Balaram nearby, and they will certainly give you plenty of food because they are very affectionate, Snigdha, and their mind is living in me. Mai Ushita Dhiya. So with their dhi, with their mind, they live in me. Means their mind is fixed on me, and therefore they will not refuse. So if you want to beg, you should only go to those people who are snigdha. If they are ruksha, if they are dry-hearted, then don't waste your time with that. So this is what he is teaching. If you go to the dry-hearted people, then come back without any food, means failure. If you go to the snigdha, affectionate, warm-hearted people, then you'll get what you want. So that's what is teaching Laukiki Gati. So Mam Agatameva Japayata Natu Bubhukshitam. So in this verse it says Mam Gyapayata Agatam. That you inform them that I am here. Agatam means I have come, which basically means I am nearby. So don't tell them that I am hungry. Earlier he told them go and say we are hungry. And now he is saying that no, don't tell them because then they will suffer immediately. So bubhuksha lakshanam lakshanamad dukh shravanasya saddeva tad ati santapkatvat. Why you should not tell them? He says if they hear that I am hungry, then they will feel pain in their heart that I am suffering from hunger. Bhuksha lakshanam dukkham shravanasya. So ati santapkat. They will have a great suffering just by hearing it. So don't tell them that. Nanu tad bhubuksha jyapnam vina kathamannam tadasyanti. So they say, well, you are asking us to get food, and if you don't tell you are hungry, why would they give food to us? So then he says that you just tell them that we are here. Tatra vo yusmabhyam mat sambandheneva yusmad bhubuksha darshaneneva dasyanti. He says they will see that you are looking hungry, and from that they will know that if they are hungry, I am also hungry. So this is enough. They will give food just by looking at you. So no need to ask. Nanu tatpateyo varishyanti. So now he says, but then what about their husbands? The husband will stop them. Varishyanti. So now you see Nich Pratyaya is coming here. Varishyanti. So then tatra hai mai snigdha snehavatya. Says no, they cannot be stopped because they have much affection for me. Pati varanam ne manishyanti. So they will not care for the obstruction of the husband. Why is that? Yato mayeva dhiya ushita. Kevalam dehenaiva pati grihe vasanti. He says because with the mind they are already living in me, only with their body they are living there. So therefore they cannot be stopped, because between body and mind, it is mind which is more powerful. If your mind is fixated somewhere, then body will go there sooner or later. So because their mind is in me, therefore the body will also come. And they cannot stop. Gatvat patni shalayam drishtva sina svalankritaha natva dirsatir gopa pashrita idam abruvan. So they went to Patni Shala, because there was previously they went to Yagyasala. they went to the place where yajna was being performed, and now they went to place where the wives were staying. So it was also nearby, but not exactly the same place where the Brahmanas were busy doing their yajna. And they saw that they were sitting all nicely dressed. So natva dvijasatir gopa prashrita idamabru. So then these boys, they went and they bowed down to the wives of these Brahmanas. And then in a very humble manner, they spoke as follows. So here it is described that these wives, they were sitting comfortably and they were nicely dressed. So the meaning is that if you want something from somebody, you should go when they are in good mood. And they are relaxed, they have performed their morning duties and they are in a free mood. So now you can go and ask them, and that is the significance. So therefore time and place both are important. So this is a good time to go. Not when they were busy doing their own activities, cooking, etc. Then you go and ask, then they will get upset. Very disturbing. So of course these wives would not be upset because they already are thinking of Krishna. But that's what is being described. And then they are very humbly paying their respect. So just as they gave respect to the husbands, they also bow down to the wives. Namo va viprapatnibhyo nibodhata vachamsina ito vidure charta krishne nehi shitavayam. So viprapatnibhya va nama. So obeisances to you, the wives of the Brahmanas. So this is first their greeting them. And then they say vachamsi na nibodhata. That please listen to our words. So what is that? That ito avidure charta krishnena iha isitavayam. That Krishna is just wandering nearby and he has sent us to you. So this was good enough for them to hear. So charta here is, this char dhatu is interesting. Char is used for grazing and char is also used for walking. So when it is coming with Krishna, it means walking. When it comes with the cows, it means grazing. So both meanings, because in the next one it is again coming in relationship with the cows. So you have to give the corresponding meaning. So Ishita Preshita. So we have been sent by Krishna here to you. Gascharyan sa gopalai saramo duramagataha bubhukshitasya tasyannam sanugasya pradiyatam. So he says that along with the cowherd boys, while tending the cows, while grazing the cows, he has come far away along with Balram. Far away means far away from Vraja, their residence. Because if they are nearby, then they'll say, why are you coming here to back go home? So the home is too far away. That is Nandagaon and they are here. So it is long distance. So although they were told only to inform this much, but they are also saying bubhukshitasya. says that he is hungry and we are his followers. Tasya sanugasya pradiyatamanam. So please give food to him along with his friends. Means they are making it clear. Otherwise they may give few chapatis thinking that only Krishna and hungry, maybe Balram. But so one should not be inhibited when it comes time to eat. There is a statement like this. Bhojane tyakta lajja sukhi bhavet. That when it comes to time to eat, then give up your shyness. So tyakta lajja sukhi bhavet. Then you'll be happy. Otherwise, if you feel shy, person is giving you 2 chapatis, say, no, give me only 1 only, but you actually want 4. So he says, should not be so. Coward boys, they were also hungry. So haho hanta etaha Krishna namnaiva ananda murchita bhuvan tadimaha prabodhetum tadvrittantam uktameva. So what happened is that as soon as they heard the name of Krishna, they became completely blissful and like fainted out of happiness. So the coward boy says that what is this? We only said this much, they already fainted, we better tell them that he is hungry, then they will wake up. So that's why they are telling them bubhukshita. So tadvrittantam muktam eva. So although they were not supposed to say this, but under the situation, they said it. So you see how the commentators, they derive their own meaning. Because he commented in the previous sloka that why he said just inform and not say that I am hungry. So he gave one explanation. But now here they are saying that they said it, he is hungry. Why did he say it? He says because they fainted. So tam kinchid vishishya punar uccharyama iti abhiprayatyahu gascharyantu. So now first they said this, and then they thought that they are still not coming to senses. So then they spoke loudly and they said gascharyantu, that they are here nearby, adure nikateme eva ayata, they are not too far from here. Tadapi samyak aprabuddha alakshya tasya annakankszam sravitva tisnehevati sta vivalaya masurityaha bhubhakshita. So even when they said like this, that they are nearby, gascharyansa gopalai saramo duram agata. Saramo duram or saramo aduram is taking the meaning as aduram. So duram means duram from their own place, aduram means they are just nearby to you. Both ways it can be applied. So he takes it as adura. Adura. So even then they did not come back to their external consciousness. They were so much in bliss, hearing Krishna is come nearby. So then they spoke, we better speak about food. Otherwise they will just remain happy like that. So tasya annakankszam shravitva atisnehvati stavileha masvit. So it says that if we say that he is asking for food, he is hungry, then they will come out of their happiness. Because a devotee wants to make Krishna happy and he does not care for his own ecstasy if that is coming as an obstacle to service. So therefore they said if we speak like this, that Krishna is hungry, then they will give up their inner ecstasy and immediately prepare or get ready for the food. So that's what it says, that because they are ati snehevati, they are very much affectionate towards Krishna, so immediately they became externally moving. Vivala. Vivala means excited to give food. Sutvachutam upayatam nityam tad darshanotsukaha tat kathakshipta manaso bubhurjata sambrama. So when they heard that Krishna has come nearby, who were ever eager to have Krishna's darshan, so immediately their mind became pulled by the stories of Krishna, because they were hearing all the time stories about Krishna in Mathura. Krishna was popular even when he was there, although there was no newspaper, no TV, none of these things, but still the news will spread, especially of Krishna, because he killed so many of these asuras. So the news will go to Mathura and they have heard. So therefore tat katha akshipta manasa. So their mind was drawn to Krishna Katha, or they were always fixed hearing Krishna Katha. So babhuvur jata sambrama. So they became jat sambrama. Sambram means, like, it's a word which is used in many different ways. It's like when you want to receive some great person and then you are very active. You have a sense of like inner disturbance or uneasiness, but uneasiness not in a negative sense, in a positive way, because you want to receive, you want to do so many things. You cannot sit quietly. Even if everything is taken care, you want to go around. So when they heard that Krishna is nearby, then they are immediately full of activity. They are sambrama. Sambrama is also used in the sense of delusion. So tasya kathaya bubhuksha vartaya akshiptani. So tat katha akshipta manasa, he takes here katha as just the news that Krishna is hungry. So when they heard that Krishna is hungry, then their mind was akshipta, it was agitated. How was it? Are pamara mana katham priyatamasya bhuksha shravanena api na murchito jagrasi dhik tvam. So they are saying that, oh rascal mind, how is it that even after hearing the hunger of our beloved Krishna, you are not fainting and you are still awake? So this namurchito jagarsi can be applied both ways. How is that you are in the murcha, you are in the state of swoon and not coming alive to do something? If you take that they were in their state of swoon out of bliss, so then they are saying that how come you are in this state of murcha when Krishna is hungry? Even after hearing that, you should come back to normal state and get ready to get food. Or how is it that after hearing his pain you are still feeling normal and not fainting? So it can be applied both ways. God only knows which one he meant, but it can function both ways. So dhiktvam iti evam tiraskritani swasva manansi yami. So they are saying fee on you, O mind, and in this way they disregarded their respective minds. So they are cursing their own mind, that what kind of a mind you are, that you are not having concern about Krishna's hunger. If Krishna is hungry, you should give up your own enjoyment and become alert to bring him food. So that is na murchita jagarshi, or don't go into the murcha, wake up. So then they prepared food to carry to Krishna. Chaturvidham bahugunam annam adaya bhajanehi abhisasru priyam sarva samudram iva nimnaga nishiddhamana patibhir भ्रातृभिर बंधुभिः सुतैः भगवती उत्तमः श्लोके दीर्घ श्रुत धृताशयः यमुनोपवने शोक नवपल्लव मंडिते विचरन्तं वृतं गोपैः साग्रजं ददृशुः स्त्रियः. So then they took very nice food of 4 types in different pots, and they went to Krishna, who is dear to them. Sarva samudrava nimnaga, just like the rivers all go to the ocean. So what are the 4 types of food? Take the mic.
Well, in English I will try.
It can be swallowed.
Masticable, chewing, licking, and
masticating and chewing.
It's same. Okay,
Now
so
you're
chewing.
counting them too.
Because I don't know the exactly meaning about the second one, so now I know it's the same. So it will be the chewing, licking, how we can sucking, sucking, and like swallowing.
Swallow everything. Which one do you know? Out of this, which one is that you don't swallow? Okay, anyone else? What are the 4 types of food? Somebody was speaking.
Liquid, strong.
Okay, Tanmay ji, bolo. What happened?
No, I was speaking Bhagavatam.
Okay, speak. I thought it was Tanmay.
Liquids, solids,
Liquid, solid, 2.
and bitter,
Bitter, 3.
and pungent.
4. So liquid, solid, bitter, pungent. These are the 4 types of foods. Liquid, solid, bitter, pungent. So bitter, pungent cannot be liquid or solid. So they are airy. You smell them, right? How do you take bitter and pungent if they are not liquid or solid? Okay, Janaki.
So that which is drunk, that which is chewed, that which is licked, and that which is sucked.
Okay, licked, sucked, chewed, and what is the other one?
Swallowed.
Swallowed. What is?
Sorry, drunk.
You also got influenced by him.
Yes. So that which is drunk, that which is chewed, that which is sucked, and that which is licked.
Good. At least we should know this much.
Bhagavatam?
Yes.
Bhakt.
Huh?
Charvachosh Leh Bhakshya.
Yes, that is the Sanskrit name. Charva, Choshya, Leya, Bhakshya. So anybody can give examples of 4?
Water.
Who will give examples of the 4?
Yes, when I'm after Prashadam, then Tulsi leaves comes, then it is Charv. Then if I'm honoring Prashadam and mango comes, then it is Choshya.
Okay.
This is 2. Can someone help with other 2?
Okay, help. Help needed. Ananta.
I will say
Rama,
is it chewed food, swallowed food, licked food, and sucked food.
Yes.
Example is piece of bread,
Yes.
drinking soup, eating sweet rice, or eating sugar cane.
Eating sweet rice and eating sugar cane.
Yes.
Okay. So good. Thank you. So that means they carried some sugar cane also with them. Right? Okay. So we don't know which word they had, but they had 4 types. And he says Bahu Gunam means it was top quality. Nicely cooked. So in India, Brahmanas are supposed to be good at cooking. You know that? Brahmana Bhojan Priya. Brahmanas are very much in love with food because they are invited to eat. So they also
We invite mostly Brahmanas to prepare the food.
You also invite them to eat, not just prepare.
Yes.
So that's why the cooks in India are also called Maharaj. You think Maharaj is used only for sadhus, sannyasis. In some, especially in northern part, Maharaj word was, maybe now people have forgotten it, but Maharaj is also used for cook. If you say he's Maharaj, means he's a cook. But it was a word of respect, because kitchen in the olden days was as important as the deity room. The same cleanliness, same rules which you follow for the deities worship, the same were applicable to the kitchen. That's why only Brahmanas were allowed to cook. It's like deity worship is performed by Brahmanas, like yajna is performed by Brahmanas. So food was cooked by Brahmanas. I mean, you cook yourself, but if there was big arrangement and you have to invite, then they were also there. So they are out of respect also called Maharaj. So Chaturvidham Bahugunam Annam Adaya Bhajanai. Bhajan means the pots. So for Bhojan you have Bhajan. So Bhojan, Bhajan and Bhajan. And then there is one word which is used here, interesting, that is, this word is Abhisasru. So this word Abhisasru is specifically used in Rasa-Shastra when a heroine goes to meet the hero. They have fixed a rendezvous, and where she goes to meet, that is called Abhisar. It's a technical word. So that is the one. So they are carrying food as if they are going to meet their lover. So that's why it says Abhisasru. Priyam. That's why the word Priya is used here. Abhisasru Priyam Sarva Samudram Iva Nimnaga. And that's why the example is given like the rivers flowing to the ocean. Because rivers are compared like the wives of the ocean. Ocean is like the husband of the rivers. And therefore they are always running to husband as if they are in love. This is an example of mind fixed on the lover is given like that. Yatha Gango Amsam Buddha Tadguna Shruti Matrena Mai Sarv Guhase Manogati Ravichinna. Gangam Svam Budhir Yatha. Same example is given. So here also it is said Samudram Eva Nimnaga. So Nishidyamana Patibhir. So when somebody wants to meet the lover, then obstruction comes. If you perform bhakti, then obstacles come. Right? Because bhakti is also path of love. Krishna is the object of love. Devotee is the lover. So then comes obstacle. Anarthas come. So therefore immediately everybody came with sticks. Where are you going? Patibhi, husbands came. Bhratribhi, brothers also came. Bandhubhi, everybody. If you want to become a devotee, everybody turns against you. If you want to go to bar, nobody will say anything. Isn't it? If you are in house and you say, I'm going Friday party, nobody says anything. You say, no, I'm going to temple. So why are you going to temple? Immediately they become alarmed. So it is not only now, it is always like that. Because materialistic people, they don't want somebody to become spiritualist. So they stop. So these wives, they want to go and meet Krishna. That's why word abhisasru is used. They want to do abhisar. Then everyone comes and stops them. Not only the husbands, brothers also. What is their problem? They are married to the husband. It is the husband's responsibility now. Relatives, everybody. Why are you going? So Nishidyamana, they came in, and also the sons, Sutai. So there is not one person who is supporting them. So Patibhi, Bhratribhir, Bandhubhi, Sutai, Nishidyamana. All of them came and obstructed their path. Why are you going? Where are you going? But they did not stop. So that's how you have to be determined. Obstacles will come, but if you are fixed, if you have Shraddha and you have Nishtha, then you will overpower the obstacles. If you don't have Shraddha, then Govindaya Namo Namah. So Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Dirgha Shruta Dhritashayaha. So they have heard a lot about Krishna and their heart was fixed on him. Shruta Dhrita. Hearing for a long time, their mind was fixed on him. On whom? Bhagavati Uttam Sloke. On Krishna, who is called Uttam Sloka. So therefore they did not stop. So you see, although the women are called Abala, Abala means weak. But you see, they are more powerful. No one could stop them. So that is the power of love. If the love is for Krishna, then no one can put an obstacle to you. Nobody. They can create obstacle, but they cannot stop him. So like Prahlad Maharaj, small boy, father, big Rakshasa, but he could not stop him. So now you hear people, little problem comes, they say, why Krishna is doing this to me? Right? You hear complaint like that. Little problem comes, little heat, little cold, then immediately, why this is happening to me? I am such a great devotee and I am facing problem. This is not proper. So from problems only you become strong. So Yamuna Upavane Ashoka Navapallava Mandite vicharantam vritam gopai sagrajam tadrushu striya. So these women, they saw Krishna along with his elder brother Sagrajan and Gopai Vritam, surrounded by other cowherd people, because only few boys came to beg, not everybody came. And he was walking around at the bank of Yamuna. There was a small, like a garden, Upavan, with Ashoka trees which were having new shoots. So nice Ashoka trees were there at the bank. That's where the saw Krishna, surrounded by his friends. Bhakshya charva chusya lehya bhede chaturudham. So these are the 4 types of food. He has commented on the chaturvidham. Those which are eaten means you, what will you say? Basically just take them in. And charva is what you chew, and chusya is what you suck, like he said, mango, and lehya. You can also suck water, like Pepsi Cola. Put the pipe, suck it, some drink. And lehya, it's like chavanpras. Eat that. Or you can have honey. So 4 types. Samskar Visheshai. So these were all nicely cooked. Samskar Vishesh means properly cooked with spices. Bahavo Guna Rasa Saurabhyadeyo Yasmin. So they were all very tasty. 6 types of rasas and nice fragrance, delectable food. So abhisasru iti tasam tadanim krishnam prati sarvasam naikatva abhimanam alakshya uktam. So why he has used the word abhisasru? As I said, this abhisasru is specifically used when a young woman goes to meet her lover. So then you use this specific word abhisara. Abhisarika. 8 types of naikas are there, right? One of them is abhisarika. What are the other 7 types? Mallika, you know them? You remember? 8 types of naikas. Prosit Bhartrika, Abhisarika.
Vasakasaja? What?
Pronounce it properly.
Vasakasaja? No. And one is the Kandita, not Utkandita.
Utkanthita. And
Swadhini Bhartrika.
Swadhin Bhartrika. And Khandita. You are saying Khandita? No, that is Prosit Bhartrika. Prosit Bhartrika, Khandita, Visarika, Vasak Sajja. So is dressed, Vasak Sajja means, so is dressed nicely. And Khandita means whose man has been broken.
Kalaha Antarita.
And Kalahantarita, fighting. So you have to know all this. So these are Abhisarika. That's why the word Abhisarsu is used. So tasam tadanim krishnam prati sarvasam naikatva abhiman. So why Sukdev?
In Gita Govinda, Jayadeva Goswami explains all of this, Ravinarika, in each verse of that. Specifically deals to that.
Yes, because that's the Kavya, Ras Kavya. So this word has been used here by Sukadeva Goswami because at that time their feelings toward Krishna was like that. Although Krishna did not accept them as beloveds like gopis, as it will be explained later on, because he will send them away. Because the reason is that Krishna belongs to cowherd community, they are Brahmana women, so then it is not allowed according to dharma. Society does not allow it. So therefore, the word is used here like that, that he, because of their feeling was like that. So abhimanam alaksha uktam. Tatra pratibandhaka ganane drishtanta samudram nimnaka nadyeva. So they had pratibandhaka. Pratibandhak means obstacles. So many obstacles, all these family members, they created obstacle. But this did not obstruct them. They did not become obstructed by that. So for that only he gives the example that samudram eva nimnaga. It's like the river, you can put a dam on it, but the river will say dam with the dam. Right? Still reach the ocean. How long the dam is going to hold the river? After some time it will either break the dam or cross over it. It will reach. So therefore, this says that pratibandhaka aganane drishtanta. That not counting means not being stopped by the obstacle. The example is given. Samudram nimnaga nadyeva. Tatra hetu bhagavati dirgha bhukalam shrutena shravnena dhrita ashaya yabhista. So why is that the obstacles were not able to overpower them? Obstacles have power in them, and they also had the power. So their power was more than the power of the obstacle. Why is that? Because they have fixed their mind on Krishna. Dhrita ashaya. So, Bahu said that Dirgha Shruta Dhritashaya. So they have heard about Krishna and therefore their ashaya was fixed in their heart. So that is the strength of a devotee. This is the real strength of a devotee, where the mind is. Mind is fixed on Krishna, then external obstacles cannot overpower. But when our mind is not fixed on Krishna, then we are weak. Then obstacles can overpower. So therefore that is the fixity which is desirable in bhakti. Bhakti is all about fixing mind on Krishna. Tasmat kenapi prakarena mana Krishna niveshayat. Somehow or other mind has to be fixed. Because our mind is wandering here and there. It is fixed on material things. Because mind is material. So it is naturally attracted to material objects, material activities, material qualities, right? Material relations. All material things look very sweet to the mind because it is material. But as it gets purified, Chetodarpan Marjanam, then it becomes disassociated with material things. And its attraction goes towards Krishna. That is the goal of life. And that's what Krishna says, Manmana Bhavamad Bhakta. That fix your mind on me. So Mayeva Manadhatsva Mayi Buddhim Niveshasya Mayeva Ata Urdhvam Nasanse. Then you will live in me. You may be living anywhere, but then you will live in Krishna. That's why he said that gopis, this Brahmana's wives, Mayushita, Krishna said they are living in me, Dhiya, with their intelligence, their mind. So that's why bhakti is, this is the internal process. And this is what we have to strive for. Seeing, observing the mind, introspection. Where is the mind going? What is looking attractive to the mind? Is it devotional thing or is it material thing? What is giving pleasure to the mind? What is that mind relishes? Does it relish devotional activities, devotional objects, devotional relations, devotional service, or material things? This is the introspection we have to do every day, all the time. And yata yato nischarti mana chanchalam astiram tato tato niyamyeva mayeva niveshyat. Wherever the chanchal man, because manas is very chanchala, it is very active, it has got a lot of energy in it, hyperactive. These days they have like some children who have hyperactive children. Mind is like that. So all the time hyperactive. So therefore you have to hold it with the reins of buddhi. Buddhya yuktaya partha karma bandham process. So that is the process of bhakti. Then obstacles, no problem. They cannot do anything to him. So that's why it says that bahukalam shrutena shravanena dhrita ashya. So how is that their mind was fixed on Krishna? Because of hearing. So hearing is very important. You have to hear every day. Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttam Sloke. Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. So, Granita Swachate Chestaya. Kalena Nati Dirgena Bhagavana Vishate Hridi. So regularly hearing is very important, especially Bhagavatam. Because this Bhagavatam, even the words of Bhagavatam are very potent. Because this is Krishna himself in the sound form. Sakshat Krishna. There is no difference between Krishna and Bhagavatam. Krishna has appeared in the form of Bhagavatam. So we hear Bhagavatam, then mind becomes fixed on Krishna. And that's why it says Dirgha Shruta. Another word, Dirgha Shruta Dhrita Ashaya. But you have to hear regularly because mind is material, so it needs to be purified. And therefore regular hearing, regular, just like you eat every day, 3 times a day. So like that you have to hear every day, at least once a day. It's good to hear 3 times a day, but at least once you must hear. So this is the tonic for the heart. This will cure the disease, material disease. Because we have heard so much of nonsense. All hearing which we have from outside, it's all material, it's all conditioning, conditions us. So we have to be careful what goes inside our ears. Unnecessary garbage, like nobody likes to throw garbage in their own house. Right? Throw the garbage out in the garbage dump. So hearing means taking garbage into your heart. Because ears directly to the heart, direct connection. So we have to stop hearing material subjects and we have to hear spiritual. Vairagya, Abhyasa, 2 things, always. One is Vairagya, or stopping or disassociating what is not favorable. Anukulyasya sankalpa, pratikulyasya varjanam. So giving up that which is not favorable, and abhyasa. Abhyasa means repetition. And repeatedly doing what is favorable. Then mind becomes fixed. Then obstacles cannot trouble us. So that is what is being taught here. Bahu Kala Dhrita. Bahushruta Dhrita. So Bahukalam Shratena Shravanena Dhrita. Okay, any questions on this?
Well, I have a question. If Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is Krishna himself, what we can say that the Sandarbhas, which is the concentrate meaning of it, will be?
They are called Bhagavat Sandarbha, they are all about Bhagavatam only. They are actually in a way more important than Bhagavatam, because through that you understand Bhagavatam, and then you can relish Bhagavatam. So they are an aid to understand this.
So
That's why Jiva Goswami says those who are Krishna Ek Bhajan Nishthavan, those who only want interested in worshipping Krishna should study Sandarbha. Tene vidrishyatam anyesham shapto arpita. Ye Krishna Ek Bhajan Abhilasavan. So Sandarbha is meant for that.
So it's good if we say that the Sandarbhas is revealing like the internal potency of the Bhagavatam.
Yeah. Okay, anything else?
Yes, Babaji Maharaj, my question was that despite like hearing regularly, still you are finding that your progress isn't much, like your interest is still in material things and like little interested there in spiritual devotional things, but it's not developing despite hearing. So what can be the remedy? Like, is there some problem in hearing? Is the hearing to be done in a particular manner, or?
Well, I said that you have to do two things. You have to hear and you have to stop that which is against its vairagya. So we hear this and we hear others. And then which one is powerful? It takes over. Because our hearing also has another factor to it. Means just like you eat something, one is that you eat just because you have to eat, but really you are not relishing it. Another is that it is food, your favorite food, so you eat it and you really relish eating it. So then your mind remains absorbed in that. Okay? So similarly you hear, but your mind is not absorbed in it. So there are two things when you perform active. One is physical action. So you just hear. It's a physical activity. Another is hearing with deep interest. So when it comes to material things, we are naturally absorbed in them because we like that. When it comes to spiritual things, we do it more like a ritual. Oh, I have to do it. So then I do it. So then it does not have that desired effect. This question was asked. This Bhagavad Mahatmya is there in Padma Puran. There are 6 chapters which are called Bhagavad Mahatmya. So there is a story that this Dhundumar, there was one Brahmana, he did not have a son for a long time. Then he got a son by the blessing of a sage, but this son was a complete materialistic person. So he wasted all the wealth of the father and finally killed the parents. And he was into drinking, womanizing, this, that. So when the prostitutes, they took away, and he was in a drunken state, they tied him to the cart and put it fire, killed him and ran away with all the money. So he became a ghost. And ghostly life is very painful, so he was wandering here and there. He had another, like a brother, not from the same parents, but he was there. So he was a very saintly person. So once he came to the birthplace, and when he was sleeping, this ghost appeared, and he says, "Who is this guy?" So then he told the whole story, what happened. So how to get him out of this ghostly body? They have to recite Bhāgavatam for 7 days. So then the Gokarn, he recited it. So this ghost became released after 7 days from his ghostly life. So now the question which was asked was that how is that this ghost became released, but then there were so many other people who also heard and nothing happened to them. So there it is said that Tai Shravanam tu kritam, mananam tu na kritam, that they heard but they did not deliberate on it, they did not absorb themselves. They just came there working, then in the evening come sit down and in a half sleep state, sometimes in a full sleep state. Right? Sometimes people go and hear katha, they are snoring. They even start snoring in the class. Right? Once it was there, somebody came, he was in my class. He was snoring so loudly that the whole basement could hear it. So that is also the effect of katha. So then says that that's why they did not get the same effect. So two things, we have to hear with interest, attention, deliberation, and also we have to stop hearing other stuff which is contrary to bhakti. And then you feel the effect. Okay.